Dear Joytoy, please do more Infinity. These are 3 figures from Infinity NA2, which I only found out stands for non-aligned armies. And with the lack of Battle for the Stars line, Infinity has quickly been filling that void.
Shut up and sit down.
Hey you Skellywags, so we'll be taking a look at these 3 figures, and they all have pretty much all their accessories on. They also come with this base plate, all 3, and Octavia here has an additional hand, additional right holding hand here. Monstrucker Man here comes with also an additional right holding hand. It also comes with this additional rifle, which I'm using for one of the wildcats in my collection. I think it suits him more, and he can actually hold it with his other hand here, this supporting hand, where Monstrucker Man can't do that. Monstrucker Woman also comes with an additional right holding hand. You'll seem to have this, and this additional rifle weapon type thing, which looks pretty cool, but I prefer the one she has on her. So let's take a closer look at each individually. So we'll start off with Monstrucker Woman, who comes with this additional thing. It's I don't know, suitcases or something. Yeah, equipment in there or something. Not sure, it's in the mini. That looks like it can open, but probably not. Nah, can't open that. Oh. So firstly, with this bag, I would suggest putting it underneath the grenade things there, so that it sort of goes around her shoulders more naturally. Seems to work. I did a slight modification with the neck by replacing the joint with a joint from a Bo-Katan Kryze from the vintage collection. This gives her more of a neck and increases articulation. I'll put in some footage from Awesome Action Toys review so you can see the limited articulation there. But now she's able to move a lot more by changing that joint, and it looks a lot better now in my opinion. It was a bit difficult to get out, so I'd suggest heating up if you're going to make that modification. Really like that she works out here. Wasn't too sure about her design before, but I think it was the neck that was really putting me off. Otherwise, really enjoying everything here. This can't really push in all the way, but you can take it out as well. Sort of stops about there. Gun is nicely stowed away, but can be taken out with no issues. There it is. Nice detail on there. No drilled barrel. Still good. Put it away. Just plug that bit in. There. Yeah, really liking these legs as well. Don't know why they've got these metallic robotic leg type things. This gun I much prefer to the other. She can hold it in just the one hand. And there's something on her left hand here, this green thing. Not sure what that is. The legs make her really fun to pose. The large feet she can balance quite well on. The arms here, can't really see the joint there, which is good. Goes up there and here as well. Move around, of course. Bend, twist. Double barbell for the wrists. Movement at the upper torso. Minimal movement here on the waist, but together can still move around even though she's got the bag on her. Jean-Claude, not bad at all. That's where you Monstrucker. Up for the leg. There you go. Bit tight. Back there. Sorry about that. Twist. Bend. Double knee, which is great. Look at that. Awesome stuff. There's movement back here. Foot goes down, up, pivot, toe, And she also has a boot turn with this joint. You can get her to aim with this weapon, but this hand will sort of be fake holding this part. It's quite difficult to get a hand in. But there, something like that. And she can balance quite well with these large robotic type feet things. There. Yeah, very nice to pose. Some limitations, but the legs make her very easy to just get into some dynamic poses, including running. A pleasant surprise. A figure I was not expecting to like as much as I do. Very, very good work from Joytoy here. Monstrucker male counterpart, Man, who has a few things that are different and some things that are added on, some things that are the same but just don't work as well, like this bag. It's warped and fits awkwardly. Back bit there to glue in the knife. The legs are similar but not the same. This knife, take out, head's popped off. That you can pop in all the way though for this one. This head's slightly loose. Does have the same holster and gun inside. There. He also has these comically large hands with that green thing on it as well. And this weapon or tool, I'm not sure what it does, maybe something for mountain climbing. I love this weapon on him, but his hands are so big his finger can't fit in the trigger finger bit. This right hand goes a bit over the forearm. Let's remove this bag, which is a bit warped. Go. Straight out of the box, his head has quite a bit of range. His arm can move up, all around, bend, twist, double barbell at joint there. This wrist too, but goes over the forearm a bit. The vest will hinder articulation under here. My right arm is actually quite loose. When you raise it up about there, it just pops out very easily. But that does mean you can take off the vest quite easily too. Moving it there. Minimal issues. Take this off. So it pops in quite easily. Don't know if that's the same for everyone. Here, there's not as much upper torso articulation as I thought there'd be. Waist, a little bit more than the female. Together, actually works rather well. Jean-Claude, ooh, not bad. Same one struck him. His leg goes up there again as well, tight. Back here. Twist at thigh. Double bend at the knee. Movement here too. Foot joint is different to the female. It does go down and up. Pivot there, but no boot twist. So as you can see for the female, she has the joint, which is why she can do the boot twist. We'll get his jacket on and get him to aim his gun. Arm. Get it about there. And this hand we can get around. It's huge. We'll get it around there. So you can kind of get him to hold it like that. And the his head movement allows him to look down like that. It's huge hands. But still, look, can do it. He can also balance, but not as well as the female because he doesn't have the added boot twist. So good figure, but falls slightly short of the female. But I really do like this guy as well. And finally, we'll have a look at Octavia, who has a longer name that I've not been bothered to commit to memory. Head sculpt's alright. The paint apps are... oh, it just looks different to what we got with the knock-in female figure. But there's a lot going on here too. I like how she can hold the strap for a bag. Loads of layers as well, like the knock-in female, but doesn't work as well. Still very good though. Gun there. Her weapons here, or tools, I've put on the back here. And this rocket launcher, I simply just put on the back there, so she can store all those weapons. Very light as well. So a gun is different to the Monstruckers. Nice design. She has this gun too, which is also quite good. None of them have drilled barrels. This gun reminds me of the Nintendo Scope 6. These tools can be stowed away quite nicely on the back here. Don't know if that was the intention, really. This axe thing. And this thing here too. You can hold this on any of the holding hands. There you go. And this rocket launcher can fit in a trigger finger. Kind of holds it alright. And this she can hold, not properly, but good enough for it to look like she is. She has two bags which can be removed. So we'll do that and see what she looks like. Take these off. There. Backpack. Really nice. Done well. This shoulder bag. So here she is without that. You can remove this bit if you want, but she'll have the yellow arms still. Can't remove anything else from there. Also all these bits here with the belts stuff too. The head has some decent range. Arm goes up, goes around, bend, and twist. Double barbell joint there. Movement of the upper torso is not hindered that much by the jacket. Below here there is an overlay for the waist bit, but actually she can still move quite a bit even with that overlay. Up the leg, even with all these straps and things, she's still got quite a bit of movement, so that has worked out very nicely with the everything on here still. Bend that knee, all good. Down, up, for there, pivot. Have a look at the differences in the paint apps for the faces here. Also with the Monstrucker, which is maybe a sort of healthy medium. Octavia looks a bit more cartoony, whereas there's a bit more of a delicate paint app for the knock-in female. Let's remove her head. So I'm intending on using this Sabine Wren head from Star Wars on her, which I think works better with the knock-in figure. You can see it kind of goes well together. And once I've found the helmet that my son's lost, it should work quite nicely over her head with that jacket, as my Sabine Wren's body missing her hands, thanks to my son. Anyway, good stuff here. We've not heard anything new from Joytoy with regards to their Infinity line for quite a bit now, which has me worried, as this was a good way to replace what we were lacking from Battle for the Stars. With figures of this quality, I certainly hope we get more. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Have you got any of these? Do you actually like the Infinity line? Would you like to see more? Drop your thoughts down and let's discuss. I want to give a big thanks to Joytoy for sending me these for review. Thank you very much. Big shout out to Awesome Action Toys. If you want to get your own Joytoy products with discounts, check my description with discount codes and all that. If you like this video, please click thumbs up. For more content, subscribe, and I'll scale you later.